So hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. If you guys don't know me, my name is Tomi, and it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I've kind of been back and forth a little bit. I just kind of wanted to come on here. Obviously, by the title, you guys know what happened. My dog Bentley was killed. Part of me being able to come back onto YouTube was making it necessary for me to film this video. I don't even know like how I'm gonna get through this video. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about. Quite frankly, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. I've been avoiding making this video or even like talking about it. I'm gonna try my best not to cry. If I do cry, y'all ain't gonna see that. I guess I'm gonna talk. I'm just gonna like talk and like maybe just pour my heart out. I don't know. I made a video about my dog when I first got him. His name is Bentley. He was a year old. If you guys don't remember, I'll put some pictures in of him. And you know, when I first got him, definitely it was really hard. I think the first month I was kind of like, I don't want a dog anymore, but I kind of just stuck through it. And Bentley was there with me through like the hardest period in my life. Last year, a lot of stuff just happened. I'm not really gonna talk about what happened because sometimes when I think about it, I kind of feel kind of stupid. I kind of feel a little bit stupid about what happened that kind of caused my depression. So I'm not gonna talk about it. Around May of last year, I had gotten Bentley at the end of March. He was about 8 weeks old. So his birthday would have been around, I put his birthday as February like 8th. Because I wasn't sure. He was the runt of the family. They definitely told me he was supposed to weigh 12 pounds full grown, and he was 7 pounds full grown as an adult. And he was being very well fed. I took care of my son. I never thought that I would like talk about, you know, my dog is my son, but yeah, I took care of my son. He was very well taken care of. I definitely think that within the means that I had, I gave him the best life that he could have had, at least, you know, within my means. You know, I'm not the richest, you know, but I took care of him. I made sure he knew he was loved. He definitely became a family dog as we, you know, as I moved back home, which I'll talk about that in a different video. Everyone just loved him, like just adored him, just little Bentley. I moved to my apartment and I didn't bring him with me. There were several reasons why, and I guess I'll just talk about them. The first reason was I kind of didn't tell my apartment that I had a dog. Number two was that I wasn't really sure of what my work schedule was going to be. If I was going to be back in the office or if I was going to be working from home, which I'm back in the office. He's not a city dog and I currently live in the city. That would be number three. And number four is that he's a family dog. He's a people dog. All of his life, it hasn't really just been me. It's only been me. Like the first month that he was with me was probably the entire month that we had together. After that, it's been other people just around with me and my dog. So, you know, my sister was there, and then when I moved back home, he was there with my family. And so he's a family dog, you know. He was never used to just being around one person. Like, he wasn't just used to being around me. He's a people dog. You know, I would go home every week, and hang out with him, hang out with my family. As soon as I locked my door, my car door, he knew it was me. He would already be like at the front door, scratching, waiting for me to like come inside so, you know, he could see me. But concerning like the end of his life, I had gone on vacation to Miami with my friends. I recorded a vlog. I never really posted it because I've been depressed, I guess. I was gone for like 10 days. The first half of it was a girl's trip, and the second half of it was a vacation. I was in the second part of my trip. It was the most beautiful morning, and I think honestly that was the best way for me to spend my morning for the news that I was gonna get. You know, we had just enjoyed the sunrise on the beach. We went out at like 5:30 in the morning, enjoyed the sunrise on the beach, ate food, just really enjoyed the morning. And then we came back inside. We were just chilling on the balcony, and then my sister calls me and she says that the neighbor's dogs, they have 3 dogs, they broke the fence, broke into our backyard and attacked Bentley. And literally like the rest of my trip, like my heart literally just sunk. I was just like, what? The thing is that whenever I lived at home, I knew that the neighbors' dogs, they were kind of violent. Every time we would go into the backyard, they would push up against the fence. They would, especially because of Bentley. Bentley was a very friendly dog, and he's used to playing with bigger dogs. And so he would like go up to the fence and like be at the fence and just, you know, ruff, 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 ruff. And the neighbors' dogs would like bark back, but they would literally be pushing the fence trying to get to him, literally going wild. And Bentley didn't know any better, I guess. So he would just always go there and be waiting and be looking and hoping they were there so he could play. Whenever I would take Bentley out to potty, he was never by himself. I never left him by himself. And once I realized that, you know, the dogs were pushing up against the fence, I made sure that he never went over to that area. Just never. If he went over there when I wasn't looking, I would go over there and pick him up and be like, no, that's off limits, you can't go there. And I was going to do it, I don't know why I didn't. I was gonna put like an electric fence in that area so he wouldn't go to that area. What I'm told happened was Bentley had already gone to the door that he wanted to go to the bathroom, and my cousin let him out. She came back in to get her slippers so she could like watch him. Even though we never voiced it, it was kind of known. Bentley never goes outside by himself. I would never let him go outside by himself. My sisters would never let him go outside by himself. I don't know what happened. I don't know the time lapse between that time. I don't know where Bentley was. But what she told me was that she heard barking in the backyard, and then she like saw that Bentley was trying to run to the door to get back inside. But the dogs had already broken in at that point. So as he was running, you know, he's a little tiny dog. There's only how fast, you know, he can't move that fast. Anyway, they got him before he could get to the door. Sisters called me because they didn't know where to go or what to do. I was on vacation, so there was no way they had to tell me. They took him to the animal hospital, which was about 30 minutes away. After he was attacked, his intestines were all hanging out. He wasn't allowing anybody to touch him or do anything. My sisters, like literally after they attacked him, both of my sisters were attacked, and my cousin was attacked by the dogs. My cousin actually, like, they tore her shirt. Both of my sisters got bit. One of them, the one who was, she's the one that Bentley kind of grew up with. She was there when he was in his puppy station. You know, she was trying to like fight off the dogs. She got a broomstick. She tried everything. Finally, like, Bentley was able to get inside, and they told me that he just like sat on the couch. He just jumped on the couch and sat on the couch. I guess he was in shock because all his guts were hanging out, but he just sat there. And, you know, my sisters called me, and I heard him cry. Like, I would never get that sound out of my mind. Literally the sound of Bentley whimpering and crying, that he was just in so much pain as they were trying to put him into his crate so they could take him to the animal hospital. When they got to the animal hospital, there was so much damage to him that they said there was a 50-50% of him surviving. I literally had Bentley in the roughest part of my life. Literally, that dog is what kept me alive. Like, that dog and Jesus. If not for Jesus, definitely I wouldn't have gotten the dog. You know, maybe I would have still gone through that rough patch and I wouldn't have been able to like get through it. That dog is the reason why I'm still alive today. I was just so concerned about my dog that I did not go through. I tried my best to brush those thoughts away. But part of the reason I was able to brush those thoughts away was because all I could think of was my dog and who's gonna take care of him and how he's gonna be if I leave today. I never thought, honestly, that I would love a dog this much or be so attached to something that's not human, to where like literally is it's so difficult to talk about him. Literally throughout the month of June and, you know, through like parts of July, I was just so unhappy. I was so negative. I didn't realize until things actually started to boil over that the reason I was so upset and the reason I was so sad was because my dog died. I finally went to therapy. My therapist just kind of let me know that it's okay. It's okay to grieve something that's not human, you know, even though, you know, we used to say Bentley acts like a human all the time. It's okay to grieve something, you know, because it's still something I loved, or, you know, someone I loved, someone I really like cared about and cared for. I have finally like got the confidence to like talk about him with my friends and, you know, like be able to make little jokes about like what Bentley would do. Literally that morning, the morning that he died, like literally before all of this happened, probably like 20 minutes before it happened, I was telling my baby that I need to start bringing Bentley on vacation. I think he would love this. Definitely on my next vacation, I'm gonna bring him. And not knowing that, you know, that day, like I tell my sisters all the time, like I feel like the last time I saw Bentley before I went on vacation, he was like, he's always clingy, but he was so clingy that day. He just stuck to me. Usually he'll like be clingy for a little bit and go hang out with my sisters. No, he stuck with me that day. He just came, he laid down next to me, we just kind of hung out. And I don't know if he knew that he wasn't gonna see me again. One of the things I remember about the day that he died was that my sister put me on FaceTime with him, you know, right before he died. And I was just so happy that like he heard my voice, and, you know, he wasn't really moving before that. But as soon as he heard my voice, his, you know, his nose started twitching a little bit more, and his ears started moving a little bit. Like, you know, I know that he heard me, and I know that, you know, at least, you know, maybe he was a little bit happy, you know, that, you know, at least some of his last moments, he could, even if I couldn't be there, I don't know if he could even like see, but, you know, even if I couldn't be there, he definitely heard me. That part definitely really makes me sad, but it gives me a little bit of comfort knowing that, you know, I was able to spend some of the last moments with my dog. They said I wasn't gonna cry, but here we are. My mom used to say, Tommy, the way you carry this your dog, the way you love this your dog, I can only imagine how much you're going to love your children. Honestly, it's the fact. I used to always carry Bentley like a little baby. He used to love just sitting here. My mom made that comment when I was carrying him like this, and she would tell me, he's not your baby, put him down. And I'd be like, no, you know, he's my baby. I've only thrown 2 things away of his, which were his car seats, because he never actually used them. I think he never really liked them. I was gonna get him like a really nice one, but I didn't get the chance to. This is the first time I've been able to like talk about my dog and like not actually like bawl, which I'm very proud of, which, you know, I hope that means I'm getting better. And one of the things my therapist also told me was that I need to give myself permission to grieve, because honestly, I wasn't allowing myself to talk about him, think about him. I knew I was unhappy, but I wasn't like really getting to the root of why I was unhappy. And so like the fact that I felt ashamed that I was sad about my dog, and also partly me compartmentalizing, all those things just seeped into other aspects of my life, and I was just so unhappy all the time. Me being able to talk about him now is definitely a blessing. I want to think about the happy things. I want to think about, you know, all the things that Bentley did that made me laugh, like the fact that he could never eat snacks on a cold floor. It always had to be on some sort of rug. If you give him a treat or anything, it's on the rug. If you give him meat, it's on the rug. He will literally leave wherever he's at, find a comfortable spot on a rug or a carpet and eat his snacks. Honestly, it's hilarious to me still. I guess I just kind of wanted to update you guys and let you guys know what happened. I had started recording videos again in May, like maybe the 3rd week of May, right before I went to Miami. And so I was vlogging all throughout Miami too. And then, you know, my dog died, so I kind of just never reappeared on YouTube like I had wanted to, and I didn't think it fair to myself or to Bentley and how much I loved him to not like talk about what happened and, you know, why he's not here anymore. Having Bentley definitely taught me how to love and nurture someone else. I think I had those traits previously, but like he definitely brought the nurturing nature out of me. I'm kind of at the end of the road here as far as like what else I can say. I'm making it a duty to myself and to Bentley to do this for real and, you know, to come back and do everything that I said I was gonna do so I could give him a better life and a little brother or sister, because I was gonna get a second dog so that when I did start working again, Bentley would have a playmate. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't really know if there's anything to enjoy about talking about, you know, my baby and the fact that he's not here anymore. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. God bless and bye.